Hello students, in the last lecture we study about the application of engineering material and properties of material which is related to a mechanical engineering. In this lecture we study about basics of advanced engineering materials. So advanced engineering material that is used in a high technology and they have a specific applications which gives its performance a satisfactory and at the good manner. Okay, so we study about the basics of advanced engineering material. So here material that are utilized in high technological application are sometimes termed as the advanced materials. high technique High tech application means the device or product that operates or functions using relatively intricate and sophisticated principles. So here point is given, high technology means that the product or device that operates or function using the relatively integrated or sophisticated principles. These advanced materials are typically traditional material whose properties have been advanced and also newly developed high performance materials. So here point is given, the advanced engineering material is it's nothing but it is the material available traditionally from the several years, but by studying its structure it may be enhanced or it may be newly developed for giving a high performance of a particular material. For example, the properties and application of a number of these advanced materials. For examples, materials that are used for the laser, integrated circuits, magnetic information storage device, and liquid crystal display and fiber optics. So these are the examples where the advanced material are used. As per this, another example, that is a material for the Gorilla Glass of smartphones, high efficiency solar photovoltaic cells, high efficiency energy storage device, and superconducting fiber optics. So here one point given, that is a fiber Gorilla Glass of the smartphones. So all of you seen, we can use the number of phones, smartphones is. On the smartphones there is one layer of glass is provided on the surface of our screens to protect our screens. So that is nothing but a Gorilla Glass. Some of the important advanced materials are listed below: semiconductor materials, smart materials or intelligent materials, safe memory alloys or biomaterials, nano engineering materials. First we have to start with the semiconductor materials. The semiconducting materials, that all of you know, that is a insulating of the electricity. Okay, so here semiconductor have electrical properties that are intermediate between the electrical conductor and insulator. Semiconductor, as we know that it have a electrical property, it means it used to transfer electricities or which can pass the electricity. So it is a intermediate in between the electrical conductor that we have considered as a metal or non-metals, while the insulator, it may be we have considered that is for the ceramics and polymers. Common semiconductor materials are the crystalline solids, but amorphous and liquid semiconductor are known. Here point is given, the semiconducting materials, they are made by using they are made of crystalline structures. Crystalline structure, it is nothing but a structure which is a arrangement of atoms in a regular manner, while the amorphous materials, it is nothing but the structure which is irregular, and there is a arrangement of the atoms are not perfect, or we can say that is a irregular. So another point is given, the electrical uh, characteristics of this material are extremely sensitive to the presence of the minute concentration of impurities atoms. When the atoms are present in the impurity forms, so these material are very sensitive. That point is given, for which for the solution of that, the concentration may be controlled over a very small special regions. So it may be considered in a very small regions, not we can consider for the where the atoms are present in the terms of the impurity for a large regions. It is used in the manufacturing of the number of things that we can say that is from the number of decades, there may be revolution, it may be done, and it may be used for the integrated circuits in the electronics, and also we can say that is in different parts of the computer that we have to use the from the number last decades. So here some of the parts that is used in the semiconducting materials, or we can say that is that is used as the electrical parts in a making a circuits or in a computers. Okay, gun diode, LED, pin diodes, laser diodes. So these are the diodes, and that are used in the that are made by using a semiconducting materials. Okay, so now another, that is a biomaterials. So biomaterials is nothing but, as we know that which is the advance that we number of places biomaterial used for the improvement in the human bodies without creating any kind of the harmness. Okay, a biomaterial is any material, natural or man-made, that comprise whole or part of a living structure or biometrical devices which performs, augments or replace a natural function body parts. Okay, so biomaterial, for example, we can say that in heart surgery there is a replacement of a not a replacement, but we can say that we can provide a stents to support a heart. So at that time, that material that is made by using a biomaterial, that that is the man made or it may be natural at number of places, that helps the person to work very easily, or we can say that is replace a natural function body part. It may be helps to perform the function of a person who can perform the function with the natural body parts, but after some way it may be lose their working condition, so that helps to perform the person works. Okay, biomaterials are employed in components implanted into human body for the replacement of the disease. Simple example that I have to say that when you have to go for dentist. So in the dentist, some of the your tooth are not in a good position, so they may be remove it, and it may be implanted a new tooth. So what is that, that remove the disease of your pain, or another disease of your related to your tooth, and he implant a new tooth. Okay, so that is a biomaterial that cannot create any kind of toxic impact, or also we can that not harm us. So biomaterials are employed in components implanted into the human body for replacement of a disease. This material does not produce toxic substance and must be compatible with the body tissues. So it may be easily uh, work with the human tissues. It cannot produce a toxic effect. All kind of the materials, ceramics, polymers, composite, and semiconductor used as the biomaterial. So, we can use the biomaterial by using this, or we can say that is a the component which is made by a which is made as a bio helpful equipment that are used this kind of the material. Okay, this is the ceramic, polymer, composite, semiconductor as used as a bio material. Okay, then after smart materials. So in biomaterial, I don't show a image, but that you can see that is a tooth or hip on the shoulders, or we can say that is a stand on the used in the heart surgery. That all are considered. Okay, smart materials. So smart materials, that names indicate it is a smart. So which produce a different at the different places. Smart materials are a group of the new and advanced material that will have a significant influence on many of present and future technology. It means smart materials helps in a future also, in now in a present and future, which makes the work very easily, and that creates the significant influence on that particular time. Four types of these smart material are popular in the material science, which are shape memory alloys, piezoelectric materials, magnetostrictive materials, electro-rheological fluids. These are the name of the smart materials. Okay, how it may be used, that we can study. First, that is a shape memory alloys. Shape memory alloys are the materials that are remember its original shapes and return the predefined shapes by heatings. Main type shape, main type of the shapes memory alloy are the copper, zinc, aluminum, nickel, copper, aluminum, nickel, and nickel titanium. That you can see here. One most important point is given that. Okay, shape memory alloy, these are the example is given, very best example. Shape memory alloys are return its original position or original shapes after the heatings. I have to give one example. There the springs are available over here. You have to extend by your hand, and you can then after you can just move it. It not gain its original position. But if you heat this kind of the material, this kind of the spring, if it is especially made by using the material that is given over here, then it's regain its original shape, same like the same dimension. Also we can say that after the preheating. Okay, one another example. All of you seen that there is a weighing machine that is used in the vegetable shops or in the grocery shops for the weighing of the different groceries. Okay, for example, we have to weight a 1 kg, simple, that used in the village also. So in one side we have to place the 1 kg, or another side we have to place the 1 kg of any grocery. So we have to consider one side only. Okay, we have to place 1 kg on the dish, and that 1 kg is carried by a spring. Okay, so what happens, because of the 1 kg, that spring, it may move the downward direction. Okay, so spring, it may be extended, yes or not. But while we have to given the heat by any furnace or any uh, advanced technology, that spring regain its original shape. Even at that time there are the hang of the 1 kg. Clear? So this is the very simple example for the understanding any kind of the any kind of the shape that you have to given material of shape memory alloys, and after preheating, it's regain its original shapes. Okay, this is the shape memory alloy. Now another point, that is the piezoelectric materials. So piezoelectric materials, these materials possess a special characteristics to produce a voltage when the stress is applied on its reversible effect. When the voltage is applied across the material, it produces the stress. Okay, there are the 2 points given in the figure, that you can see that uh, one materials, that is a piezoelectric materials, that mechanical stress, it may be mechanical stress, it means what? Force upon unit area. So we have to apply a force on the material, that unit area, that is a area on the surface of the materials. So because of the that force apply, what happen, it generate a stress. That stress, here the two wire is given, red and black, through which it generate the, that pass through that wire, and there is a voltage meter is given, so it generate the voltage. And when the voltage is given to a piezoelectric material, it generate the stress. That is point is given over here. A special characteristics, this material possesses a special characteristics to produce a voltage when stress is applied on it, and it is a reversible effect. When voltage is applied across the material, it produces the stress. Okay, it finds application in the material testing, control valves, or for micro electro mechanical system. The piezoelectric materials, it is nothing but that you can say that in the your uh, number of places it may be used. I have to see the one example, that you have to show a lighter that person used for the smoking the cigarette, how it may be made. Here the simple figure is given, but also you can say that is the quartz watch, hand watch, that you can wear. In that in somewhere in the starting, there may be a quartz are used. Quartz is nothing but a piezoelectric materials. Okay, here one example is given over here, that piezoelectric crystals. So on arrow, that indicates a force is given. Okay, so because of force is given, what happens, piezoelectric materials generate a stress. And here there are the two black wire connected to piezoelectric materials, that passes the electrons or the stresses. And over layer lower the side, there the gas is placed. So gas is moved from that knob at the upper direction, and that two red dot, that indicate the electric current. So what happens, when the force is given by the person, that gives the force to piezoelectric materials, that vibrate, and that gives the voltage to that wire. A wire generate the fire, and from the gas that come out from the knob, and that makes the lighter on, that makes the fire. Okay, this is the simple example of the piezoelectric material, that the number of places piezoelectric material are used. As we can say that in the hand watch also it may be used, because of which only that that quartz are continuously moved, and that gives the uh, clock, it may be continuously start. Okay, this is the example of the piezoelectric material that you have to remember. Now magnetostrictive materials. So magnetostrictive materials, it means what? uh, One, magnetostrictive. Magneto, it means to magnetize, to ferromagnetic materials. When we have to magnetize the ferromagnetic materials, it gets the characteristics of the magnet. Okay, that is the magnetostrictive materials. Here the another detail is given, but we have to study in a very short manner, that this material have characteristics similar to piezoelectric materials, except that they are responsive to magnetic field. In piezoelectric materials, that is not responsible for the magnetic field, but it is responsible for the magnetic field. Both are the same, but another point is given, that if it finds its application in high frequency vibration generator, machining, welding, and of advanced and difficult to cut materials, where it may be machining or welding is difficult, so it is also useful for the cutting. Example, magnetostrictive materials. Okay, so here I have to draw one figure. In this figure, that we can say that uh, that one rod is given, that is in the cylindrical forms. In the cylindrical forms, the dimension is fixed, diameter or length, but when there may be magnetostrictive application, it may be given over here, there may be some of the change in the length, that is indicated over here, delta L. So delta L by L, that is equal to one symbol is given. That symbol is nothing but a coefficient of magnetostrictive materials. Okay, so in this magnetostrictive materials, what happens, we have to find where it may be required to smaller change in the dimension, at that time it may be useful. So it may be useful in the different applications, but same way the function is the piezoelectrical materials. Okay, except that it is perform under the magnetic effect, when piezoelectric did not require the magnetic effect. Okay, so here another part that is a very important to understand, that fluids, electrorheological and magnetorheological fluids. It may be fluids about the fluids. So in material fluids, so material, it may be a large applications, or it may be useful at the different places. So what is the function of that material, that we can see over here. Generally these material are in liquid form are available, it is not in solid forms. Okay, it possesses the unique characteristics, a dramatic change in the velocity upon the application of the electrical and magnetic fields respectively. So when we have to use this material, it may be change the application of the electrical and magnetic fields respectively, in the terms of the velocity at which rate we have to flow that materials. These material are promising developing the high performance dampers and shock absorber. So it is nothing but we can say that is a make the work very smooth, at which places where the dampers or shock absorber it may be required. So this is, we can say that this kind of the fluid, it may be used for the lubricating purpose, which make the absorbing the shocks or absorbing in a dampers at that places, for when the velocity it may be very high. Okay, this is the electrorheological or magnetorheological fluids, that may be this material also, this fluid also made by using the magnetic materials. So another point, that is a nano engineer materials. The general procedure of utilized by the scientist and engineer. Here point is given, the general procedure utilized by the scientist and engineer to understand the chemistry and physics of the material is to begin by studying the large and complex structures, than to investigate the fundamental building blocks of the structure that are smaller and simpler. This term is known as the top-down science. Here that all point is not given, but that point is top-down system. It means the that point is given from the physics. Here the engineer or scientists that study about the physics and chemistry, and to study that physics and chemistry for the understanding of the complex structures and investigate the fundamental building blocks. That makes the study from the top to down. Okay. However, with the development of the scanning electron microscopes, at the after the long invention, there may be development of the scanning electron microscope. That short term also you have to remember, SEM, capital SEM. Somewhere it may be asked in the MCQ. It has been possible to manipulate and move atoms and molecules to form a new structure. So with the help of the scanning electron microscopes, it may be a new technology that we can say that to move or manipulate the atoms from one structure to another structure to form a new structure. Okay, to move the molecules and atoms from one structure to the another structure. That is possible because of the scanning electron microscopes. This ability to carefully manipulate and arrange atoms provides an opportunity to develop the mechanical, electrical, and other properties that are not possible in conventional material. Okay, so this kind of the ability helps nano engineer materials to getting the opportunities to develop the mechanical, electrical, and other properties that are not possible in a conventional material. There are the number of materials are available, but in that material all the properties are not available. So to enhance that kind of the property, this nano engineer material are very useful, because in the earlier point that we can say that manipulate and move atoms. So it may be manipulate, it means some kind of the calculations which enhance that up to which level we have to require this kind of the atoms or molecules, that makes the our requirement of the property as per our requirement. The study of the properties of this material term as the nanotechnology. So whole the study of this kind of this to transfer the molecules or atoms, or also we can say that is a top or down top to down studies, or also we can say there is a scanning electron microscope, that all study that term as the nanotechnology. So one example of a material of this type is the carbon nanotubes. In the future, newer technology advance will utilize these nano engineering materials. In the future also there are the number of material are find out which enhance the study of the nano engineer materials. Okay, in this lecture we study about the uh, advanced engineering materials. So it is required to at least you go through the books and you study about the once all the advanced engineering materials. In a book there are the no figure is given, but it may be enhancing the study of particular subject. You maybe use the number of videos or number of images that are available on the online, which make the easily understanding. I have to try the maximum that solve your query, but if you have any query, ask me, feel free to ask. Thank you.